Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining my TikTok live. Today I'm going to be talking about how to build an online community. Whether you are a student, you have a job, you're retired, etc. A little bit about me. I've been running an online marketing company for about 6 years. I was working a full-time job, started freelancing, and 2.5 years of doing that, I was able to leave my job and run my business. So it's been a good 4 years. And today I'm going to be talking about how to build an online community, why it's important to do that, especially here on TikTok, whether you're going to show your face or not, how to go about doing that in a fun and exciting way, and building a community of people that really like, hi, thanks for joining, Ernie. Building a community of people that really like what you share and keeping them excited to see your next piece of content every single day without, being someone you're not or doing too much. So when you're building a community, you want to do exactly what you would do in your own community, or maybe you have a job that you go to, maybe you're a student. You want to always make sure that you are creating your best content and sharing it on TikTok and other apps. Your best content comes from really taking a step back, taking a look at the current videos that you have and writing on a piece of paper how you can go about creating your topics and creating better topics for your audience. Building an online community is the new way of social media. And if you are open to kind of testing how you can go about serving, hi, thanks for joining, Nostalgic and Snowflake, how are you? So building an online community, it takes a bit of work, creativity and effort, but you have to avoid being one of those people who kind of share content, but you're not engaging with your audience. You're not making too much of an effort to improve your content. And sometimes big TikTokers, or just TikTokers in general, you don't have to be famous, but sometimes they kind of get stuck doing the same thing, the same dance moves, the same news stories, the same drama. And after a while, you have to kind of sit back and think about, how can I reinvent myself here in creating an online community? What new topics can I share with my audience? How can I educate, entertain, and inspire my audience more than what I'm doing right now? And that takes a lot of understanding of how people think. And sometimes you have to have the courage to test new topics and share new topics that your audience wouldn't expect from you. So when you're building your online community, I really recommend that you stay in tune with the TikTokers or people that you really admire in your industry. You might like cats, you might be a jazz musician, maybe you are an artist. I don't know what you're into. Let me know in the comments what you guys are into. But when you're building your online community, you really want to kind of follow the top people that are doing exactly what you want to do. And when I say that, I don't mean, watch people's videos and copy it. What I mean is you're watching the top people in your industry, you're getting inspiration, you're kind of figuring out what their next move is, and you kind of also take a look at the challenges that they're jumping on as well. And you kind of do that in your own way, your own personality with your own story behind it. You want to learn from the best. In order to be the best, you have to kind of learn from the best. If you're not going to get a mentor, then I really recommend that you watch YouTube videos and just stream of the top people that are in the position where you want to be in your career, your TikTok career, whatever it is that you want to do. So when you're sharing your content on any app, you're watching the views, you're taking a look to see what people want to see from you, you're having fun, you're enjoying yourself, you're enjoying the experience. You then want to start socializing with your followers and socializing with the people that follow you. I also recommend that you socialize with people outside of both of those groups, your followers and the people that follow you, because the only way that you're going to be discovered by new followers is if you're communicating with these groups of people, followers, people that follow you, and new people that are not even following you. So when you're building your online community, you really want to ask yourself, why am I here? How do I want to add value to people's lives? What can I talk about today that can really help people become the best version of themselves and create an experience for people to be able to appreciate what it is that you have to offer? And online communities, they are built with time. You definitely want to be patient and make sure that you are making a conscious effort to, again, test new topics, take a look at what you're sharing, be consistent, be committed to the process, ask your audience for ideas, and show them that you care. Reply to your comments, reply to your DMs, be consistent, show up at the same time, know when your followers are on. So if you have a pro account here on TikTok, maybe on Instagram, might want to convert your account to a business account. It will show you when your followers are most available. So I find the best times to post on TikTok for me are between the hours of, I'd have to say, 9 a.m. in the morning to about 5 or 6 p.m. in the evening. I find that when I post in the evening, like after 9 or 10 o'clock, it's really, really hard for people to, most people are sleeping. So you definitely want to create content when people are online, they're fresh and ready. You want to be on people's mind initially at first when you wake up in the morning. So making sure that you're posting that first piece of content early in the morning really helps. Other ways to build an online community is to post more than more people share. So if you're starting out on TikTok or Instagram, I would say that 1 to 2 pieces of content per day is really going to be helpful. But if you've been on TikTok for about a year, I really recommend that you do more than 2 posts per day. According to the last TikTok news story that I found, about close to 1 billion people are going to be using TikTok every day, according to a 2021 survey or 2021 forecast based on what I saw on PR Newswire's website. And so that means I think they might even surpass Instagram's growth next year. So now that 2020 is still here, we have great ideas, we have great content, we want to be able to educate, entertain, and inspire people. You really want to do your best to, let me fix that here. You really want to do your best to be available to your audience as much as you can. Sorry, I'm just gonna change the camera here. And have fun. Now I know in some of my videos, I've been saying that you really want to tell your story. And the reason why you want to tell your story is it's the best way to connect with your audience. When you're telling your story, you're building closer relationships with people. People feel like they understand you a little bit more, and you're being yourself. And stories are really powerful. I don't know how many times I can kind of say this on Instagram, and even on some of my TikTok videos. Telling stories is the way to go. It's one of the best ways to kind of tell people a part of who you are without trying too hard. Sometimes when you tell your stories to help build your brand, other people might have experienced the same thing that you have, which is good because that is kind of, you're telling your story, people see it, and then they kind of want to be a part of your brand, you're part of your online community. And quite often, sometimes when you're really, really good at what you do, people want to follow you on other apps. So what I recommend that you do to build communities on different apps that you're using, at the end of your videos, let people know, follow me on Instagram. Make sure to put your handle so that people can go on Instagram or click your page and go right to Instagram. Make sure that you're giving more value than what people are expecting from you. Whether you're entertaining people, educating, inspiring, or asking people to take action, make sure that you're giving more than most people give. I really admire the people that go live on TikTok for several hours at a time. It's not easy to, be on a live for 2 or 3 hours, but those people are dedicated to showing up, answering questions, sharing tips and advice, whether they're dancing or maybe they're just doing tutorials of how to do painting. Make sure that you go live, I'd say about 2 times a week on TikTok. TikTok growth does quite often happen when you go live. And when you have a viral or a trending video, or maybe your video is starting to pick up, definitely go live for, I'd say, minimum 30 minutes. And let your followers know when you go live. In your bio on TikTok, put the days and the times that you're going to go live, because when new people come to your profile, it tells them that you're not just sharing content, but you're actually showing up for your audience. And it kind of creates more of a, like an excitement, so that those new followers are like, okay, he goes live Wednesdays at 5 p.m. It'll inspire people to join you on your lives, get to know you. And as you start doing that, creating better content, building a community, that's when people start sharing your content without you having to ask your audience. And when people start taking a link to your video, sharing it on Facebook, wherever else, and that starts getting shared, you can then start creating an entirely new community, just because your followers are dedicated, they're happy, they're excited, they love your videos, and you're really making them feel happy. Maybe even at a time, thanks for joining, Caprice, maybe even at a time in your life where you're not happy. So online community building is for the ambitious people. I mean, sometimes I'm up until 10 o'clock, maybe 11, answering comments on other apps that I use, and people appreciate that. I don't know if I could ever ignore somebody's comment unless it's disrespectful, but people truly feel special when you reply to their comments, you reply to their messages, you ask people, hey team, hey everybody, what do you want to see from me? And when you're asking your followers what they want to see from you, thanks for joining, Lauren, and you're committed to that creation process and getting that feedback from your online tribe, it really, really builds a relationship that other people are not doing. Because anybody can create great content. Anyone can create a viral video, have a video that goes viral for 3 months. It's happened to me several times. But what about the person that's actually taking the time to watch their followers' videos? They're responding to the comments. They're taking full advantage of the fact that they know that they have a wide variety of people that are following them that appreciate their content. So show up for your audience, answer questions, go live when you can. Going live in the morning is a little bit more interactive, but I go in the evening because it fits my schedule. But try to think of ways to ask questions in your videos, ask questions sometimes in your captions, get people involved in your videos. When you're talking in your videos, talk as if you're speaking directly to that person. There's just little things that you can do that will make people feel like everything that you share on the internet is specifically for them. Thanks for joining, user. Thanks so much for joining, Brian. How are you? And so when you're committed to the process, you're having fun, you're building your online community, like-minded people will see your content and then they will start following you. I think, my opinion, the best online apps to build a community, hey Hassan, how are you? I'd have to say are TikTok and LinkedIn. I'm still using Instagram. I'm getting followers on Instagram, but the growth isn't as great as it is here on TikTok. Instagram, you have to put a little bit more effort to build an online community, but it doesn't mean it can't work. Some of the things that I do on Instagram, hey, how are you? To create an online community is really spending like an hour every day on Instagram. What I do is I go in the DMs and I ask people, what kind of topics do you want to see from me? And sometimes people don't answer, and that's cool. But a lot of times people really do answer back to you and they say, well, this is the problem that I'm having. Can you cover this in your next video or when you go live? And it's just the little things like that that make your followers feel appreciated. Sometimes I even ask questions in my videos, like when I do my TikTok news, I say, what do you think? And I do that on purpose because it doesn't matter what the news reporter said in that blog. It doesn't matter what I think. It matters what you think. It matters what my followers think. And I want to ask questions and hear what they have to say, because that also helps me to know what to share and what not to share, which is a big part of online community building. So when you're dedicated to having those conversations when you go live, oh, you're welcome, ZM. When you're committed to having those conversations when you go live, asking people questions in your videos, showing up online, even on TikTok. I spend an hour on TikTok too, not all in one time, but after I post a video, I'll go on the For You page, I'll watch some videos. I try to at least leave 90 comments on 90 different videos. And I'm finding, I know it's a lot of work, but I find when I do that every day, it's actually getting people to notice my account, and people are following me more because I'm actually dedicating time to check out other people's pages. Now that doesn't mean that, hey, thanks for joining, Joanne. Now that doesn't mean that I'm not watching my followers' pages and stuff like that. I do that too, because I want to build a community. I want people to know that I see their content. They see my content, I see your content too. When you're building in a community, it goes a long way from a long-term perspective than if I were to just show up, share videos, close the app, go to sleep, share videos and disappear. Like, that's not building an online community. And I see some of the accounts here on Instagram too. I see the accounts with 10,000 followers. They might have, 2,000 likes on their video. They have 10 comments. And I'm like, wait, that video's been sitting there for a week. That's because most likely that person's probably not, commenting on other people's content. That person probably isn't even responding to the comments. So when you see big accounts like that, I'm not talking about celebrities because, they're working, they're on movie sets and they're doing commercials. Those people are a little different than us. But if you see a TikToker and they have lots of followers and lots of likes, but small number of content, well, they could have purchased their followers too. But a lot of the time that happens too when we're not engaging with our audience, meaning we're not showing up for them, we're not communicating with them, we're not watching their content, we're not even replying. What is your favorite color? That's a good question, Joanne. I probably have to say red right now. I'm wearing a Bulls jersey. It's not the Michael Jordan one, but it's the Rose. I forgot his last name. I'd say like red and blue. I try my best to show up. That's a good question that you asked, but I do try to wear bright colors in all of my videos here on TikTok. I find that when I wear like solid colors like gray and black, people kind of skip those videos, but when I show up wearing like bright reds and colors and things like that, it really catches people's eye on the For You page. So try that sometime if you're into, I don't know if you guys have meme pages or you're really showing up, showing your face on TikTok. Try to wear bright clothes. It just kind of stands out, and people really, everything that we do on social media, it's kind of like a science. It's kind of like a strategy, and the more and more you start spending more time on these apps, you'll start to notice certain patterns. And the TikTokers, yeah, I know Charlie D'Amelio and them, they wear black, they wear white. They can wear those colors because they have millions of followers, right? But when you're trying to build your reputation and you're not a big TikToker yet, if that's even what you want to do, try to think of a strategy. Try to pick the trending songs, and the only way that you're going to find out what the trending songs are how do you go on live. Well, unfortunately here on TikTok you have to have over 1,000 followers to go live. I heard that you can do it without 1,000 followers. I can't sit here and tell you that I know that for sure, but I'm going to do research on that, and if I find out the answer to that, I'll do a video sometime this week. But I heard some people have been able to go live on TikTok without 1,000 followers. But once you hit 1,000, you'll all of a sudden see at the bottom when you're about to film a video, if you look to the right, you'll notice that it says live. And then on your live, you can put a little title about what you're going to talk about. And yeah, that's how you kind of go live here on TikTok. If you go live on Instagram, I heard that Instagram has now released a feature where you can go live for 4 hours at a time, which, they're competing with TikTok, right? So I don't think I'd be on Instagram live for 4 hours unless I was doing some kind of like online party or event, which I don't do anyways, but I think that's kind of cool. Well, everybody, I kind of showed up for about 30 minutes talking about how to build an online community. I love this platform. TikTok is so fun. Like, I love the fact that I can see politics and I can see cooking stuff, and I can see, meme pages and gamers and sports. This is a really cool app. So if you're creating content, awesome, keep it up. Practice makes perfect. You're going to make mistakes. I make mistakes every day, but I feel like I'm getting better and better and understanding what people want to see more. And if you're not sharing videos of yourself and maybe you're just showing your dogs or your video games, that's okay too. Meme pages are extremely successful on Instagram. I see a lot of successful meme pages here on TikTok as well. So you don't necessarily have to show your face to build an online community, but just make people feel important. That's what social media is about. The word social means, socializing with people and letting them know that you appreciate the fact that they left a comment and stuff like that. So I think that's it for me. Does anyone have any questions about any of the videos that maybe you saw on the For You page that I've shared, or building an online community? I can stay a good 5, maybe 10 minutes here to chat with you a bit. Actually, I have to go to Taekwondo in an hour, so taking some self-defense courses, you know. I haven't done anything like that in a while. I used to do like, what I used to do. I used to do basketball and like tennis back in the day, but not so much now, you know. I think that a lot of people are feeling kind of, you know, caged in because this quarantine phase 2. I don't know where you guys live, but some places like the United Kingdom, they're literally, I can't do that. That's like, it's crazy. Well, we have lockdown in my city too, but I just felt a little claustrophobic just staying in during phase 1. And one of the Taekwondo places here in my city, they offered me 3 free months of Taekwondo. I guess maybe they thought I will eventually talk about their company or something like that. And that's the thing about showing up on social media. Sometimes people like you, and yeah, Taekwondo, it's pretty cool. Sometimes people like you on social and they'll give you free stuff. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with canva.com, but I did a video with them in the summertime and they gave me some free services. And this Taekwondo company in my city, they gave me free 90 days of Taekwondo. So it's just a good way to stay, you know, if anybody wants to come and, you know, pow, pow, you know, you never know if I might have to take care of myself one day. But if you guys are feeling isolated at home, you know, join an online yoga class. There's lots of companies right now giving away free yoga classes on Instagram and stuff like that. Of course, you're going to have to like join a Zoom, but you know, I don't know what you guys are going through. Ah, thank you, Archie Life. I appreciate that. But don't isolate yourself too much. You know, there are a lot of online groups on the internet where you can join like-minded people. You know, stay fit, stay healthy. I don't know how long this quarantine COVID-19 thing is going to happen, but they're saying this could be another year, which is super crazy because I don't know about you. I can't stay indoors for another year. I need to travel. I need to get out and stuff like that. But, you know, if you guys have the resources, take courses. You know, thank you, Archie Life. Play basketball, you know, join a team, get out of your house. Don't, because I know I look really skinny, but I think I've gained about 15 pounds, respectfully. But I was just feeling a little crazy for a moment there. I was just, have you been to Las Vegas before? That's a good question, Joanna. You're pretty smart. Yes, I have. I went to Las Vegas when I was 18, and I stayed with like my friend's family was very wealthy, so we stayed in the Caesar's Palace, which was pretty cool. But I was 18, so I actually could not sit there and watch people gamble. So I was an 18-year-old in Las Vegas. It was a family trip, and I wanted to sit there and watch the poker players and stuff like that, and they were shooing us away from the poker because they're like, you're underage. But I never went back. It was fun though. The food was good, and you know, Caesar Palace is really nice. Super expensive place to stay, but I was fortunate enough to go with some pretty wealthy people at that time. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining my TikTok. I was going to say Instagram live because I go live on Instagram once a week, but thanks for joining my TikTok live. That is the best way to build an online community. Stay tuned. I've got more content that will show up hopefully on your For You page. Where am I from? I live in Canada. My mom's from the Caribbean and my dad is from Africa. So I call it like the best of both worlds, but born and raised in Canada. I love this country and everything else like that. I appreciate you guys asking, ZM and Joanna. Thanks for the questions, everybody, and joining me tonight. I'll be back going live Saturday, Sunday, same time, same place. That's 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. I think that's 5 p.m. Pacific Central Time, and then 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I go live at the same time every weekend, so hopefully I'll see all of you soon. Take care, stay safe, and like I said, if you guys can just get out of your house, join a team, play a sport. You know, I don't know if you guys are single, living alone, but, you know, don't let this quarantine get the best of you. A lot of people are feeling high anxiety, and some people are feeling really sad because of a lot of different things. But try to get out there, try to meet new people, and just take care of yourself. All right, everybody. Chat with you soon. Enjoy your night. Bye.